NAFTA's been around for what, 20 years roughly? It's kind of hard to undo something that's been around for a while. Not to mention, it's not entirely a bad thing. I mean, there's parts of it that are good, like this back and forth to Mexico, dropping stuff off. Trade is good. Trade is a good thing.
And trade is a big deal around here. Each day, nearly 12 to 14,000 trucks stream through Laredo, Texas, one of the nation's largest ports.
I usually refer to our port here, the Laredo port, as NAFTA on wheels.
But now, that may be in jeopardy. On the campaign trail, President Trump blasted the North American Free Trade Agreement, which increased trade between the U.S., Mexico, and Canada, as the worst trade deal ever. His administration is planning to renegotiate the deal later this year.
Yeah, there's this uncertainty here. People are holding back, especially investors here in the border area. The sooner we come up with a policy as to how we're going to deal with all these border issues, border security, NAFTA, immigration, the better, so we can all adjust to it and move forward because it is hurting us economically.
Overhauling NAFTA would immediately impact the transportation industry that thrives here.
Every major trucking company got a terminal in Laredo. That right there says a whole lot. And why would they want to have a terminal in Laredo, Texas, for God's sake? It's money. Hey, Josh, this Sterling. That's the only thing you had for me, man. Mexico is a huge trading partner. I mean, once you look at it from a truck driver's perspective, I need them to bring them loads across here so I can go up there and make good money.
Carlos Garza Jr., who lives in Laredo, has been driving trucks for 7 years. He's already felt the impact on his job.
For me, to get back home, I have to get a load that's coming down to Laredo. And here recently it's been a lot harder to get a load to get back down Laredo because Mexico's not really buying as much as they used to. Like last week, I stayed 2.5 days without no load, without moving anywhere up north. 2.5 days of not making any money, so losing money actually, because you still have to buy yourself something to eat and all that. So it sucks.
Others, however, would like to see trade with Mexico reduced or even cut off in the hopes that it would force companies to make products in the U.S. again.
I mean, I understand the economics of it. I think it's, one hand washes the other. But I also, too, understand that if they didn't have their manufacturing in Mexico, that they'd be right back up in Michigan, or they'd be back in Ohio, or they'd be back in Indianapolis or Indiana, and there'd be more employed people here in the States as opposed to Mexico.
As the future of NAFTA continues to be debated in D.C., these truckers will keep making the journey to Laredo.
The struggle, I might feel it, but I'm more than sure my family will never feel it. I won't let it get to that. Even if I have to live out of this truck and not go home, that's what I'll have to do.